freedom fighters, people who just want to live a normal life. And that's why you're here today. So far, we've done mail campaigns, we've done petitions, we've done rallies, there's been marches, we've had a truck convoy. I filed police reports trying to do extortion against the school board. Okay? There's been legal challenges. We've seen people use the Bill of Rights, we've seen people using the Charter, we've seen people using common law. It is the accumulation of all our efforts and actions that are going to turn the tide. I said almost 2 years ago that it's going to take a multi-pronged approach to end this tyranny. Why? Because eventually, with all the different measures people are trying to do to defend our freedom, eventually it's going to put a dent in the globalist armor. And once we all know what that is, what's going to happen, we're going to start hammering in on that dent until we take down that armor and take our country back. So that's what we've been doing, many efforts, all of us. And God bless you to all of you that are trying to do something. I don't care what it is. You're trying to do something, and action is what's going to make the change. But we have to keep going. We must keep going because we've got central bank digital currencies, they've already been announced. Digital identifications, they've already been announced. On Sunday, they're going to vote to change the WHO into the World Hostage Organization. This is what's been happening. So what can we do now? When I come up here, I want to talk about solutions, not just vent. Because venting does nothing but keep you stuck in the same spot. So what can we do? Well, I'm going to tell you something that happened very recently in Texas. A few small towns, little small counties, in their school boards, they were opposing the critical race theory, the woke cancel culture, the mask mandates, and the parents ran for school trustees in their counties in the U.S. Now here's where it gets interesting. They won in multiple regions with more than 70% of the vote in what? Ultra-liberal areas. So-called woke cancel culture areas. How do you get more than 70% of the vote in an area like that? Unless it's all propaganda. All of these things that are being done, being pushed in our schools, is all to stifle free speech, to make you afraid to say what is true and right. And that's what these parents did in Texas, in a few counties. Long story short, they took back their cities, their regions from the globalists. They grasped it back. And on the local level, they reclaimed their institutions and their education system. Why? To protect their children from any future Nuremberg-level child abuses. That's why they did it. So what about Canada? Can we emulate the Texans? Do the municipal levels not have any real power over here? Being an educator with a school board, I remember when the mandates were implemented in the schools. The school trustees had to vote for them. And so they voted them in, and a few months back they voted them out. Let that sink in for a moment. The municipal level has a lot more power than I first initially realized. They had to vote in, and they voted out, regardless of what the federal and provincial government's mandates were. So the municipal level is where the power is. That's where the bylaws came in that punish businesses for money. That's where all the bylaws and all the implementation came in. It was the school trustees who voted for the mandates to put on our kids. So we need to take those areas back. Very simple. Our children have been harmed enough by those entrusted to protect them. The school trustees, they voted to mask, isolate, segregate, manipulate, and force dangerous injections into our children. Experimental injections. They voted for measures that caused a massive increase in the number of calls to the kids' suicide hotline, as you heard just earlier. These politicians are aiding and abetting with the Great Reset. That's what's happening. On Agenda 2030, they are pushing the New World Authoritarian Order. It's very clear. They are not representatives of the people. protect our children, to protect our jobs and our rights, and they failed. So now it's our time, the people's time, to protect our loved ones and the most vulnerable. It is time to purge our institutions of politicians and predators and fill them with parents and patriots. This is a wonderful country that's worth fighting for. These freedoms, our loved ones, our ancestors fought for the freedoms we have today. We gotta do something. We can't just stand back. We have to take back municipal levels, put in bills that shut down these bylaws. Maybe we can try to put past bylaws that are punishing companies that want to push mandates. We have to take back the municipal levels. We have to. So anybody who's got the gusto, the gung-ho, and the fortitude to run in the next municipal election in Toronto, do it! Do it! Because you have the support of people who want their freedom back, and there are far more of us than people realize.